Welcome to your dedicated channel for dog health. Many of us spend a fortune on the best toys and beds for our dogs, but we might overlook the most important investment of all, their food. Today, I'm going to share my personal journey with a decision that completely changed my dogs' lives, switching to a raw food diet. Today, we're not just going to talk about my personal experience. We're diving deep into the science to uncover the truth behind the best nutrition for our loyal friends. Recently, in a study published in the prestigious scientific journal, Frontiers in Veterinary Science, a group of researchers investigated the effect of a raw diet compared to dry food on the health of dogs. The results were astounding. They found that dogs fed a raw diet showed significantly higher levels of protective enzyme in their gut called intestinal alkaline phosphatase, or IAP. The importance of this enzyme is that it serves as a critical line of defense against chronic inflammation in the digestive system. In other words, the study suggests that a raw diet may help create a healthier internal environment in a dog's body, making it less susceptible to long-term inflammation and health problems. This scientific discovery fully supports what I've noticed myself and confirms the idea of returning to the basics, to nature. Biologically, our dogs are direct descendants of wolves, and their bodies are incredibly designed to digest animal proteins and fats with amazing efficiency. Their digestive tract is short and acidic, which is the opposite of what's needed to digest processed foods full of carbohydrates, grains, and preservatives. Those dry foods, despite their convenience, can be the hidden cause behind many health issues like inflammation, allergies, and even obesity. For this reason, I decided to give my dogs what their biology is designed for, which is known as the BARF diet. It is quite simply real food. You might be wondering, is it complicated? Not at all. As you watch me prepare their meals now, you'll see that I follow a simple but very powerful rule. The foundation of every meal, about 60% of it, is pure muscle meat, which gives them energy and protein. Then I add about 30% meaty bones. These aren't just a treat. They are their natural toothbrush and their richest source of calcium and phosphorus for strong bones. Finally, 10% is organ meats like liver and heart, which I consider the super vitamins in their meal. Occasionally, I'll add a touch of mashed vegetables for antioxidants. And just like that, the simplicity of nature is in one bowl. And the results? The results are the most spectacular part of this journey. The change doesn't just happen in one area. It happens in every area. You first notice in their smile, goodbye to tartar and bad breath because the bones do their daily cleaning job. Then, you see that vitality reflected in their appearance. The natural fatty acids make their skin healthy and their coat incredibly shiny, and issues with itching and shedding disappear. You feel in their energy. The natural protein gives them sustainable energy and builds strong muscles instead of fat. And even what you don't see directly, their digestive system, tells you everything. The smaller, less smelly stools are the clearest indicator that their bodies are absorbing every last bite. Of course, all this beauty comes with responsibility, and safety is my top priority. Handling raw meat requires the same care we use in our own kitchens. Complete hygiene for hands, surfaces, and tools. And as you can see, I prepare the meals and freeze them for at least 2 weeks. This is the most effective natural way to eliminate any harmful bacteria. Most importantly, I always advise anyone considering this path to do their own research and consult a veterinarian they trust to create a plan that is perfectly suited for their dog. Fundamentals of the raw food diet. I know it might seem like a lot of details at first, but trust me, when you start to see the real results with your own eyes, all the effort becomes worthwhile. When you find that their coat has become shinier, their teeth are cleaner, and their energy for playing just doesn't run out, you'll know you're on the right track. This journey itself made me research and learn so much, and it also led to me getting more and more questions from the people who follow me. And that's why I felt the best way to continue this video is by answering your questions. Right, before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your wonderful interaction with me. Whether it's the comments on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or the questions I get when I meet fellow dog lovers on the street, and we talk about our experiences, this interaction truly makes me happy. And I want to take this opportunity to clarify an important point. It's true that as a content creator, I might sometimes use a little bit of AI to help out. However, the person speaking to you from behind the screen and answering your questions is a human who is deeply passionate about dogs, and every word he says comes from his own personal, real-life experience. For that reason, I've chosen the two most important of these common questions for you today, because I felt that answering them from that experience would be beneficial for most of you. The first question everyone always asks, is this diet expensive? The answer is, if you compare it to the cheapest kibble, then yes, it will surely feel expensive. But if you compare it to high quality, premium kibble, you'll find the cost is very similar. But more importantly, with a raw diet, you know exactly what you're feeding your dog. Real meat, bones, organs, blood, and topping the pyramid, intestines, tripe. Meanwhile, most kibble brands contain unknown ingredients and preservatives, and we don't really know what we're putting into our dogs' bodies. For this reason, I see raw food as a primary meal, and high-quality kibble can be served as a complementary meal during the day. For example, a raw meal in the morning and a kibble meal in the evening. Additionally, you save money that you would have spent at the vet treating allergies and dental problems. It's a true investment in your dog's health. And the second question, is this diet suitable for young puppies, or is it only for adult dogs? Of course, it's suitable for all. And this is a crucial question because the puppy growth stage is a foundation, la base, for their entire life. For puppies under 7 months, it's very important that their diet is very rich in vegetables as a source of fiber and cooked rice as a source of energy. As for protein, the safest option is to provide raw minced chicken or meat with absolutely no bones. And as a precaution, because their immune systems are still developing, you can lightly cook the meat for at least 10 minutes to eliminate bacteria. Since we remove the bones, it's essential to compensate with another source of calcium, like eggshell powder mixing with the food, to ensure their bones grow strong. Sometimes, hard-boiled eggs are also a good option instead of raw to avoid diarrhea, ensuring strong bone development. And always remember the golden rule. Cooked bones are extremely dangerous. Cooked bones don't become soft. On the contrary, they become brittle, breaking easily into sharp, nail-like fragments that injure the intestines and cause our dogs pain. The result of this can often be blood in their stool and sometimes sudden death due to the accumulation of small bone fragments. And this is something you, as a dog owner, might not even notice until it's too late. As for senior dogs, this diet helps strengthen their joints and noticeably improves their energy levels. In the end, this decision to switch is a conscious and responsible one, with the goal of giving our loyal friends a longer and healthier life. This isn't just a fad that will pass. It's a true return to nature, to what's original. And every answer and every piece of information I shared with you today was supported by both science and my own personal experience with my dogs. I hope this video has inspired you and answered your questions. If you still have any questions, leave them for me in the comment below. I read all of them. And if you'd like to follow me on my other accounts, you'll find all the links in the description box below. And don't forget to support us by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel to see all our new content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.